Johnny loved to hear the tales the old men tell him still, about D-Day and the big one and the charge up San Juan Hill. And when they marched on by with their heads held high and medals on their chests, left no doubt in Johnny's mind that they all done their best. Spurred on by the colors that had never touched the ground, they made their way past cheering crowds as they paraded out of town. But when they marched a little ways, the crowd got kinda still as the band of brothers began to climb that snow-covered hill. That snow-covered hill is the last home of the brave, for the ones who served and the ones who died in a land of free, they say. They gave up their tomorrow so we might have the day. That snow-covered hill grows more covered every day. Now Johnny couldn't wait to join his heroes in parade, and he kept on counting birthdays until he was of age. Then came his time at 69 when he signed on for 3 years. The old men came and shook his hand, the women shed their tears. When Johnny had finished training, he was a regular G.I. Joe. They allowed him lead back home before it was time to go. Off to do his duty, no matter what lay in store. He had to earn his place in line, that's what he had signed up for. 'Cause that snow-covered hill is the last home of the brave, for the ones who served and the ones who died in a land of free, they say. They gave up their tomorrow so we might have the day. That snow-covered hill grows more covered every day. When Johnny stepped off in Vietnam, he couldn't believe the heat. Like a blast from hell's furnace that nearly knocked him off his feet. But he had to keep on moving, he had to do his best. He had to have his tales to tell and wear medals on his chest. 3 months in his tour, Johnny finally got his chance. His unit trapped by sniper fire that cut off their advance. They needed reinforcements and Johnny volunteered. Thoughts of his fallen comrades overcame any thoughts of fear. 'Cause that snow-covered hill is the last home of the brave, for the ones who served and the ones who died in a land of free, they say. They gave up their tomorrow so we might have the day. That snow-covered hill grows more covered every day. When Johnny arrived back home, he was draped in our country's flag, and he finally got to join his hero as they marched in their parade. In that long and slow procession that heads for out of town, they were headed for the peak of that marble-covered ground. Young Billy loved to hear the tales the old men tell 'em still, about freedom and sacrifice and those flags up on the hill, and how Johnny is the latest soldier from their town to rest amongst those heroes neath that cross-covered heaven.